Alright, I just messed around and fixed Tio's stuff, our equipment, accessories, and I guess we'll just speak to everyone, and then we'll probably end off with that. Have you been taking the time to study these days, ಠಃ? Well, no, not exactly. I haven't really been in the mood. With everything going on in Crossbell, I'm finding it difficult to focus. I'm too worried about everyone at Lotus Heights. Now this is our boy from Lotus Heights, huh? This is our guy. Because he's never in his room anymore. Because, you know, he was taking tests to get into St. Ursula. It's completely understandable that you would feel that way. But don't forget what you're here for. Make sure to get back to those books once you've calmed down, okay? Oh, yo, Flora, I love seeing Flora and Mikha's relationship. Studying is all about persistence. Miss one day and it'll cost you 3 more to get back in rhythm. I know you're worried about what's going on in the city, but this isn't the time to start slacking off, okay? Right. I just can't stop wondering if everyone back at Lotus Heights is okay. Though I guess using that as a reason not to study would be pretty pathetic of me. I overheard those city kids talking about Arkansas. They're big fans. They came to the hospital hoping to visit Ilya, but stayed after the barrier went up. They've been helping me out a lot, in fact. It's nice to know some good kids are being raised in the state, you know? Oh. I used my items to heal up and stuff. I forgot I could have just rested here. That's okay. Oh, we got the Crossbell Times here. Let's have a look. Now, this is a long one, huh? The Featured Story, a month in review. Crossbell's independence. A month of revolution as we pass the 1-month anniversary of President Croix's Declaration of Independence. The initial wave of the confusion is just now beginning to subside. We'd like to take a moment to examine the changes ushered in by Crossbell's leadership over this previous month. The volatile independence. Immediately following the declaration, the Imperial and the Republican governments denounced Crossbell's independence. After waiting out a 24-hour ultimatum, both nations advanced their armies into Crossbell. The Empire's armored divisions forced their way through Belgard Gate, and the Republic's armored evasion divisions paved their way for their ground forces. Both armies then moved to invade Crossbell City. However, both advances were stopped by the Ions. I always want to say Aeons. The Ions. Cutting-edge archaisms under the command of the newly independent state. Even the nefarious railway guns mounting the guerrilla fortress by the Empire were neutralized by the mighty Ions upon taking aim at Crossbell City. New state defensive weapons deployed. In order to safeguard Crossbell's peace and autonomy, the CDF has deployed a new defensive mechanism that uses powerful orbital waves to create a protective barrier around Crossbell City. Officials say that it will protect the people of the city from all external assaults. Not everyone is entirely satisfied with this arrangement, however. Some are concerned that the travel will take longer on account of the Defense Force permit system, while others... Oh, I backed out! Are concerned that the towns outside the barrier are being left defenseless. Neither the defense force nor the state government elected to answer our questions on either topic. The roadmap to the United Nations. A few days ago, the independent state government announced it is planning to form a continental alliance. 4 nations have already agreed to join. The initial members of the United Nations will sign on the alliance in the coming months, because the organization promises to prohibit acts of war while guaranteeing open international trade. The prospect partnership has garnered a favorable public opinion. I cannot say that word for the life of me. The international reaction. The holy city of Arteria has made its first official statement regarding Crossbell's independence, in which the papacy simply stated that it would continue to monitor the situation in Western Zamora. A PR official of the independent state claims that the liberal kingdom and principality of Rimaferia have, for all intents and purposes, respected the will of the people and acknowledged Crossbell's sovereignty. The finance Calvert's economic panic continues. The Republican government has issued a series of financial reforms, but as borrowers continue to default on their loans, the economic turmoil in this country only further escalates. International companies operating out of Calvert have also begun to feel the effects of recession. To compound the issue, many civilians were also harmed in a reactionary bus bombing just yesterday morning. The Erebonian Civil War, an all-out conflict. Just days ago, Gilead Osborne, Blood and Iron Chancellor and central figure of the Empire, was shot by an assassin. The reformist faction is pledged to fight to the bitter end to avenge their leader, indicting no end in sight to their civil conflict against the noble faction. Droves of imperial citizens are attempting to flee the country and escape the flames of war. We will continue reporting on this story as the information comes in. Society. Defense Force considers hoarding restrictions. In response to citizens' continued efforts to stockpile groceries and daily necessities, the Crossbell Defense Force has expressed that sufficient quantity of goods are being distributed within the city and urged citizens not to hoard necessities without reason. Reportedly, the independent state government is in possession of an emergency reserve of 5 years worth of food and supplies, some of which is already being dispensed to major grocers. The Defense Force is considering regulating private stockpiles in the event that disruptions regarding the issue do not diminish. Our leisure and lifestyle section is on hiatus until further notice. Damn, that was a lot. That reminds me, we haven't seen each other since the day of the president's address, zott. You left to follow Kia after Arios took her away, but I never did find out where that led you.
Well, I pursued them as far as I could, but once the Divine Blade reached the lake, I was no longer able to follow. I wish that I could have done more for Lloyd and the others. That was when I returned to my old pack and began making preparations. That I ended up causing you undue concern, however, is something I regret in retrospect, Cecily.
It's alright. What matters is that you're safe now, zott. The way Lloyd is. Not to mention, you're even helping him and Wazi in battle. So thank you for that.
Cecily gently petted Zite's head.
Oh. For some reason, I feel a lot more at ease whenever I'm with you, zott.
Oh, this is getting too sweet. I
I really feel like what I said might be the case. Because Zet's the white wolf from the book, and he said that Ursula's descendants are still roaming this land. Cecily must be the descendant or one of them. Especially if she's saying this about her feeling more at ease with Zheit, which I know a lot of people will be like, well, that's not really that big of a deal. Like, I feel like a lot of people would feel at ease with Zheit, but that's not really true. But the reason it stands out even more is because it's not like they were close. They haven't been in like contact all the time, at least not that we know of. It's not like Tio and Zheit. Like, if this was Tio saying that, it makes sense. But for Cecily, it definitely stands out a lot more. I definitely think she's a descendant of Ursula. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have asked before petting you like that. It didn't offend you, I hope.
No. It was nothing so unpleasant.
Oh. I wonder what's up with Zheit. He's being awfully quiet.
Perhaps being pet by Cecily has left him feeling awkward. I always find it relaxing when Zheit keeps me company. We haven't known each other for long, nor have we spent much time together, and yet I feel so at ease around him.
Which is what I clearly just said. I just said, like, it makes sense from a Tio perspective, but for her, they're not that close. That's why I believe she is a descendant of Ursula. Which is why she has such a strong connection with Zheit.
There's something nostalgic about it somehow, as if we've been friends for ages. One would almost think you two were attached by a red string of fate.
I don't know if I'm more jealous of Zheit or Cecily. Stop hating, Lloyd.
Lady Ilya's regained consciousness. I couldn't be more over the moon. This makes all the time we spent staying here and praying for her recovery totally worth it.
Oh, that's sweet. Times are tough right now, so as much as we'd give anything to pay Lady Ilya a visit, we need to hold back. Instead, we should try to help around at the hospital and make ourselves as useful as we can be. Can't help but respect that. Where's our girl at? She's not here. Maybe she's on the other floor. Ah, there she is. Rone.
I believe Maiva is resting in her room right now. She and the rest of the staff have been working around the clock, so I hope they make sure to let themselves recharge. That's what breaks are for. With our number of outpatients dwindling down to 0, I've had more time to take breaks like this. Though knowing why we're not admitting patients keeps me from enjoying it. Still, Martha ordered me to rest up. On the other hand, I don't think I feel too comfortable leaving Cerrone unattended like this. Maybe I'll go check on her later.
Oh, I feel like she's always gonna be stuck with Cerrone.
I swear, if Cerrone goes and does something crazy while I'm not around, This isn't good. I think having time to worry about Cerrone like this is making me even more stressed out.
Poor Matha. This is Ada, right? Yeah, it is.
So, you've been fighting the Defense Force all this time. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like I didn't have any confidence in you. Know that whatever happens, you have the full support of everyone here at St. Ursula.
Thank you. We'll be needing it. No. Your hospital used to purchase most of the necessities through a trader named Harold Hayworth. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to our boy right there. We love Harold. However, with the state things have been in lately, we've had to rely on the CDF for supplies. I can't speak to their quality, but there's no other choice in our current situation. That's true. Can't be picky in times like these. And these are some rough times.
Crossbell has seen better days, but you wouldn't know things were so gloomy here at St. Ursula. Everyone has been more positive than ever now that Ilya has woken up from her coma. If she can endure a near-death experience like that and come out on the other side, then we can weather this storm too. Ilya regaining consciousness was the best news to pass through these hallways in a long time.
We're much indebted to Miss Plateau here for lending so much for her assistance with maintaining the orbital network. Even in the worst case scenario, we should still be able to accept the new patients as long as the network is functional. We wouldn't have this safety net without you. For that, I offer you my sincerest gratitude.
Your thanks is appreciated, but unnecessary. This is all part of the job as a member of the Epstein Foundation.
Oh. The current situation is still far from ideal, however. If only there was something more the hospital could do.
We've been forced to stop accepting outpatients thanks to the outbreak of cryptids on the highway. At the moment, we can only admit patients who are gravely ill or injured, and even they have to be escorted via ambulance by the Defense Force. All of this is the complete opposite of everything St. Ursula stands for. We're no longer providing healthcare to everyone who needs it. But more than anything, I just worry for our regular patients in the city.
I wonder how my wife and son are doing in the city right now. Oh yeah, his son is Kings, isn't it? Or Kings. God is willing they'll stay safe from any illness or injury. Needless worrying isn't going to get me anywhere. As much as I want to see them again, I should be grateful they haven't had a reason to be brought here. That's facts. I hear you.
Right after Crossbell formally declared independence, I received a notice to return to the Empire, but I decided to remain here. Here's where I belong. There's still so much I can learn. Sorry, Urbonia, but I'm not ready to return home just yet. Things are no safer over there than they are here anyway. I hope my family hasn't been caught in the crossfire of the Civil War.
I don't regret my decision to stay in Crossbell one bit, not at this point.
Oh, hello, Tio. I'm in the middle of performing some maintenance on our equipment. Mind checking these values for me? Well, if you look closely, the durability figures are slightly below the minimum value. The likeliest explanation is that the moving parts are degrading due to age. I thought as much. This is a fine mess.
Tio must have gotten really familiar with the staff and faculty during her stay here.
Seems St. Ursula and the SSS can both agree on how nice she is to have around, as far as orbital tech is concerned. Not good. These were made by the Sealand company, so we can't easily order replacements at the moment. But we can't do nothing either. I just have to scrounge around for some spare parts.
I heard that the barrier around the city extends past Crossbell Cathedral. I had much I wanted to consult with Archbishop Aralda about, but I suppose that's off the table. What a shame.
Archbishop Aralda? I wonder how he's holding up right now.
But perhaps this is merely a test from the goddess. All the more reason to do everything I can for the patients.
Outpatient admittance has been restricted for now, but we never know when someone with a serious illness may come in. That's why we have a responsibility to make sure we're prepared at all times.
Yo, Gwen is always ready. I respect it. The police officers in that group of delinquents who were hospitalized earlier have already been discharged. Normally, I'd schedule follow-up visits to check up on their progress. However, with the current highway restrictions, that's out of the question. As a doctor, I simply can't abide by these ridiculously irresponsible mandates. If they could only see how negligent they're being. Part of me was hoping to meet Ilya after I heard she was hospitalized here. When I saw how committed she was to her recovery, it totally blew me away. I'm a bigger fan of hers than ever now. I really hope it works out for her. I hope Ilya's rehabilitation goes well. I'll be cheering her now more than I ever did when she was on stage.
Sure, I have a lot I could say about that good-for-nothing president, but what good would that do? We're already independent. It's a little late to start protesting about it now.
You said it, Graham. It's far too damn late. But hey, blame it on the people that was, voting because they thought it was a test. They're the people everyone should be mad about. Or mad at. Ilya. Your boy Randy isn't with us this time, unfortunately.
Did you hear the good news? Ilya and Inspector Donovan have both regained consciousness. It's been one piece of bad news after another lately. Hearing they've woken up is just the ray of light I needed to get me out of my slump. I'm so glad Ilya and Inspector Donovan regained consciousness. What a relief.
You're so sweet. Martha, the lovely Martha.
Tio, my dear, is it true that you're going to be leaving us? Yes, I'll be going with the others. Thank you for everything, Martha.
Oh.
I hope I've managed to repay you for how well you took care of me all those years ago, if only just a little.
Now, that's all in the past.
Don't you worry your cute little head about it. Remember that you're welcome to visit us whenever you like. Take care of yourself out there, alright? Yes, of course. I will make sure that I do.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Underrated relationship, bro. I don't care, bro. This Martha and Tio together, this is one of my favorite like parents. Anytime they speak, I love it, bro. I love it. Like Martha loves her.
And Tio's helped so much these last few weeks with the hospital's machinery, and it's been quite nice having a chance to chat with her.
Yeah, I love the relationship between the two of them. Is that our boy Lighten? Yes. Your post-operative progress seems to be proceeding without issue. If it were up to me, I'd discharge you immediately. But even if I did, I know where this is going. We're not allowed to travel along the highways, right? Jeez, may as well stay hospitalized if I'm not going to be able to go back to the city. Unfortunately, even the patients that are well enough to be discharged can't return to the city whenever they want. They say it's because of the cryptids appearing on the highway, but I still think these restrictions are going too far. You have to fill out an application in order to return to the city after you've been discharged. Even then, there's no guarantee of approval. As if that wasn't enough, they'll only let you leave if the defense force is available to escort you. It's downright depressing. This situation is fucked. Like, bro, the fact that you're gonna need like approval even after being hospitalized and you're across the belt, and it's not like you're some random. That's unfortunate.
Bara, 検温の時間かしら?
Oh, is this his wife?
どうぞ入ってくれ。
Give me 1 sec. I need to fix my headphones.
Ah, お前ら支援家じゃねえか。
Good to see you, old timer.
お久しぶりです、ドノバン警部。
あれ、そちらの美人はどなただい?
Is this not his wife?
もしかして相引きのお邪魔をしちゃったかな?
Look at this guy.
再会していきなり何言い出しやがる。
ワジ、お前な。
Yeah, he doesn't care.
こちらは警部の奥さんのファラさんです。少し前にお見舞いに来てからしばらく滞在しています。
Is it pronounced Farah or Farah? Either way, that's a pretty cool name.
はじめまして。いつも主人がお世話になっています。
Top tier voice. I'm sorry. I love it already. I love it. It's got the right tone for like an older, mature woman. And I told you guys, if you don't know, you're about to find out. I have a weakness. My one and only true weakness. I've got 99 in every stat. Except for older women. I've got probably like a 1 stat. I'm too weak. I'm weak for the older women. Especially if you're like 20 years older than me. Yeah, you're top tier. You're top tier. Like if I'm in my 20s and you're in your 40s, that's cool. Let me stop. Let me get off track. Let me get back on track. I'm sorry. I apologize.
主人やティオさんから時々話に聞いていたけど、とても面白い人たちみたいね。
お褒めいただき光栄だよ。
I don't think you should be getting praised at all.
多分褒めてるんじゃないと思うけど。
まあ積もる話もあるだろうが、一度事情を説明しちゃくれねえか。
Unfortunately, a lot of shit. And not only that, our boy Lloyd here just escaped from prison. So, kind of a fugitive.
ええ、わかりました。
思った以上に大変なことが起きてやがるな。それに聞いた限りじゃ、ここであったことも本部には報告しない方が良さそうだな。
That'd be for the best.
はい、そうしていただけると
まあ僕はどっちでもいいけど、ロイドは指名手配されてるだろうからね。
Look at this guy. You're not the fugitive here, but you're still traveling with one. They won't mind, Wazzy. They put you as an accomplice somehow.
はい、そうしていただけると助かります。
I think I clicked over him when he was talking. My bad, Lloyd.
まあ。
とにかく、警部、クロスベル市内の状況はどうなっていますか？
Wazzy, seriously? He got his wife out here spooked.
うん。俺も見舞いに来たレーモンドから聞いただけだが、クロスベル警察は国防軍の下部組織として完全に取り込まれたそうだ。
I mean, that's to be expected. No one is surprised by that. Because I think even during that conversation we had with Sergey, like, there could have been there was potential for, you know, us, the SSS, to end up being, you know, tied into the defense force as well. But now circumstances are obviously different.
業務内容は変わっちゃいないが、今は市内での雑用ばかりに駆り出されてるらしい。
やはりそうですか。
まあ現状を考えると仕方ないだろうけどね。
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure we all already knew that was gonna happen.
でも、そんな体制、さすがに反発があったのでは。
I'll be honest, it probably doesn't matter what everyone else thinks.
ピエール副局長はともかく、セルゲイ課長やダドリーさんが黙って従っているとは。
ああ、ここだけの話だが、どうやらセルゲイやダドリー、レーモンドも含む警官たちが密かに動いてるらしい。
Is Kaicho making a big move? Is he trying to make a big play? Yeah, shout out to Sergey, Dudley, Raymond. And hopefully, I really want to believe in you. But hopefully, Sonya, please, Sonya, don't let me down. I'm already disappointed to see you up there with them in the first place. And Noelle is depressing me enough. Please tell me you're doing this for a specific reason or something. Or I don't know, man.
課長たちが？
あくまで極秘林だがな。気を伺いつつ なんとか現状を打開する方法を探しているってところなんだろう。
To flip everything on its head? But how though? Like, what are they gonna do? Yeah, they're definitely not the type, especially Sergei. Sergei's the type of dude that looks like he's that get it out of the mud type of guy. Like, I respect Sergei.
希望が見えてきたかな。
Like, if there's one thing Sergei's gonna do is he's gonna fight. He's gonna put up some sort of fight, man. Like, I still think about that scene back in Zero when he was riding out in the whip and he got shot. Like, that was tough, bro. That was tough. That was one of the fierest moments in this damn arc.
ああ、今のところコンタクトを取るのは難しそうだけど、市内の方は任せて良さそうだ。
I love this music.
俺たちは俺たちなりに現状を打開する術を探っていった方がいいだろう。
それでこそお前らだ。実際かなり厳しいだろうが、なんとか決まってみてくれ。
Thanks, Donovan.
俺も復帰したらすぐにでもセルゲイたちに合流して。
あなたったら今は彼らやレイモンド君たちに任せてゆっくりと体を治しなさいな。完治するまでは私が絶対に無理なんかさせませんからね。
That's really all you can say, Donovan. You gotta let it go. Gotta just hold that.
言いたいことを言われちゃったか。
警部もこの奥さんには頭が上がらないみたいですね。
yeah, she was really whispering that. She must have got quite the show. Tia must have got quite the show. Because it sounds like she's seen more scenes like this.
いい奥さんに恵まれて、警部も幸せ者だね。
Definitely. Boy, though, I feel a little embarrassed letting you kids see me like this. Eris had me wrapped around her finger since the day I put a ring on it. You two seem to make a great pair. Cute couple is how I would put it. Oh. Did you hear that, sweetie? I've always said you were cute. Oh. Does she really have to be like this in front of them and Raymond? Nothing wrong with that, Donovan. That's actually great. I understand that there's a lot going on in Crossbell right now, but that's all the more reason for me to keep looking out for my Donnie. Someone needs to make sure he doesn't do anything reckless. Talk to your wife. Well, whatever you kids end up doing, just be careful out there. Hopefully I'll be back on my feet soon so I can regroup with Sergei and the others. I'm sure you will. Just leave it to us. Fran. No, we haven't seen her in this fit in a while.
荷物はまとめ終わったのか?
Look at her little hat.
この通りです。
As cute as always.
フランさんの制服姿も久しぶりですね。私もだよ。皆さんはドノバン警部のお見舞いをしてたんですか?
We were.
ああ、今終わったところだ。フランも警部の見舞いに?
ええ、退院する前に一通り挨拶しておこうと思いまして。
No, I mean, yeah, he did save her.
特に警部には危ないところを助けてもらいましたし、改めてお礼を言わないと。
そっか。それじゃまた後でな。
はい、また後で。
See ya. I'm really happy to see her.
それじゃあ僕たちはイリアさんの方のお見舞いに行くとしようか。
You know, back up and talking, walking around. It'd be even better if she had her sister with her, if Noelle wasn't in the situation that she's in. Sucks that she just isn't with the SSS.
なあ、そうだな。
This was Fran's room, right? It's great to see her awake. But damn, I am dreading this shit, bro. I gotta lock in, bro. I'm not gonna try. I can't. I'm not in the mood to cry, so I'm gonna hold it back. But I just got a bad feeling, bro.
どちら様？入っちゃっていいわよ。失礼します。
I will say though, I like her little sprite with her headband or the little wrap. Her hair looks messy too. It's good to see you awake, Ilya.
それにあなたは確かワジ君だったかしら。
ああ、ご無沙汰してるね。
イリアさん、本当にお久しぶりです。すみません。お見舞いなのに手ぶらで来てしまって。
Me either. Honestly, I thought you were probably still in a coma.
もうそんなの気にしないでってば。ほらほら、3人ともこっちにいらっしゃいな。ああ、ファンからのお菓子とか勝手に食べちゃってもいいわよ。クッキーとかだったらまだ賞味期限内だと思うし。
Honestly, in times like this, we're eating the hell out of these stale cookies, regardless. Now, let me chill. I'm not a big sweet person, but I probably would attempt to eat one just for a pick-me-up, bro, because everything is depressing. Cookies acquired is crazy.
そっか、君たちもいろいろ大変そうね。クロスベルそのものがとんでもないことになってるのはいろいろ聞いてはいるんだけど。
And true. Hell, even prior to the raid, everything was already still, you know, pretty damn bad and heading towards a bad direction. But once that raid hit, everything went to shit here.
はい。
まあ、確かにとんでもないとしか表現できない事態だよね。
足が動かないのがもどかしくて仕方ないわね。
Yeah, so she can't move her legs at all.
アルカンシェルの様子とかこの目で確かめたいんだけど。
Fuck, this is about to be depressing, bro. God damn, man.
そのイリアさん。
He's gonna ask.
体の方は
I don't have it in me for this shit, bro. I don't think I would have stopped in here, spoke to her a little bit, but once we get around to this, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to excuse myself out of the room, bro. I don't want. I can't deal with shit like this. This is depressing, man. This is just sad as hell.
セイランド先生は歩けるようになるかどうかも現時点ではわからないだって。
No, that's what I've been saying this whole time. I really hope that isn't the case, though. That'll be fucking tragic. That would actually be tragic. Like for her, you know, her dream to be snatched away. Because she still has more stuff she wants to do.
まあ 100% 無理って断言されたわけじゃないけど。
Yeah, it's true. Always gotta look at it that way. It's better than looking at it that other way, that's for sure. You look at it at that other way, I ain't gonna lie, you'll be in a fucked up mindset.
そうですか。
ああ、もうそんな顔されたらこっちまで暗くなるじゃないの。
Nah, for real though. This is another reason why I have to leave, bro. Like I wouldn't want her to feel bad or anything. Because even if you don't say anything, like the looks, you're gonna have a terrible look on your face. I don't care who you are. You got the best poker face in the history, but when you're dealing with something like this, to this degree, it's just sad, bro. You'll be able to see it on your face, or if it's not on your face, you'll be able to tell by someone's eyes. It's hard to hide it.
あのね、ダメって思い込んだら、それだけで可能性はなくなるのよ。
え？
舞台にしてもそうだけど、どこかに必ず答えはあるの。
Ilya's strong though. Like her mindset is very, very strong because I know a lot of people. And I think I might be one of them people too. If I'm in this position right here and they're saying I probably will never walk again, and when dancing is like my life, like if I'm her and dancing is my life, I think I would be miserable. But she is very strong.
どんなに苦しくても、絶望的でも、一筋の光明は絶対にあるわ。
I guess moments like this where Ilya is great. Like when they don't reduce her to, you know, just being someone that likes to grope people like Risha. This is when she kind of shines. This and when she's on stage.
諦めない限り、きっとね。
I love this expression. It's definitely an expression that reeks of like that, you know, I'm trying to be strong. Like it's definitely I'm trying to be strong. But it's like you almost can see like how it is just, you know, affecting her. It's sad. But she still has the strength to put on that sort of expression.
すごいね、あなたは。
別にすごいとか言われるほどのものかしら。
You definitely did. Not a lot of people in your predicament would do it.
第一ね、話を聞く限り、あなたたちの方が大変じゃないの？
それは
確かに普通に考えれば恐ろしく困難な道のり方。
We're going up against a lot of stuff right now.
同じよ、同じ。人って大切なもののためならどこまでも頑張れる生き物だしね。程度の差あれ、それが人の強さなんだと思う。
Now, Ilya talking about something right now. That's what I like to see.
人という生き物の強さ。
なるほど。
まあ私はその中でもかなり欲張りな方だと思うけど。
Yeah, that's to be expected. We know you a little too well by now.
それでも本質的なところは他の人たちだって同じだと思うわ。
Of course not.
うちの劇団員たちも。
I mean, hell, yeah, the troop members especially. Everybody's, you know, doing what they can. I'm sure Sully's still putting in the work. That last time we spoke with Sully, you know, she was trying to get something right with might have been. I don't think it was Eugene, but they were practicing.
もちろんリーシャもね。
イリアさん。
あの子に会えたら伝えておいてもらえない？
Sure.
あんたにとって一番大切なものは何？ そ
Yeah.
の大切なものを前にして頑張らずにいられるの？って。
You asking the real questions.
わかりました。リーシャに会うことができたら必ずその言葉を伝えます。
Now we gotta do better than that. We gotta make Risha come back to see her.
ええ、頼んだわよ。
But she deserves to.
Admittedly, I am still worried about all my fellow troop members in the city. Then again, this is Arkansas I'm talking about. Knowing them, they're practicing just as hard as ever.
So what you're worried about is whether or not they're rehearsing.
I am certain they are galloping about in laces and frills as we speak. To be an artist. Plus, these are important years for Sully's growth in particular. That girl had better improve by leaps and bounds by the time I make my stunning comeback. They better all be rehearsing their butts off for my eventual comeback.
You're gonna come back very strong. And let's check. I was gonna check the room, but
ほんととんでもないね。さすが炎の舞姫なんて呼ばれてるだけはあるな。
むしろ舞台の太陽の姫そのものかと。私もここに連れてこられて何度か話しているんですけど、セシルさんともどもすごく元気づけてもらいました。
that's real talk, man.
そっか。本当になんとかリーシャも見つけられればいいんだけどな。
まあそればっかりはエイドスの巡り合わせだろうね。
I mean, you guys might just run into her a lot sooner than you think. I mean, that last scene we saw with her, that was around what? When we were around that ancient battlefield? Right? The scene with Rishias and Sal?
フランさんに声をかけてそろそろ戻りましょうか。
ああ、そうしよう。
Afterward, Lloyd and the others met back up with Zayt. They said their goodbyes to Cecily and then left St. Ursula Hospital. On their way back, Wazi discovered another blind spot in the septium veins influence just in front of the hospital. Nice. That's pretty convenient. I imagine we'll find a spot like that for every location we visit. He placed a second warp circle there, making it possible for the Merkaba to travel to St. Ursula and pick them up. With Tio and Fran aboard, the team is now able to track wanted monsters and other requests along the highways for the Merkaba's terminal. The terminal can be found in the Merkaba's lower cabin. Be sure to check it when you have the time. Okay, so we can start doing quests again.
七葉脈の力場の隙間を新たに感知。そちらにデータを送ります。
Nice. Yeah, look at this. We got Abbas, Tio, and Fran.
はい、了解です。座標特定できました。クロスベル北東エリア、アルモリカ村近辺です。
Morka, huh?
すごいな。
随分と助かる。プラトーの艦能力はもちろんだが、専門のオペレーターがいると艦の運用効率が格段に上がるな。
Yeah, the praise from Abbas himself. We're probably gonna have one of our members at a Morka.
まだまだ未熟ですけど。
これからは効率的に降りられる場所を探せそうだね。それでどうする？このまま新しいポイントに行ってみるかい？
ああ、アルモリカ村の様子も確かめられそうだしな。
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't we? Plus, we probably got an SSS member there.
機関最大目的地アルモリカ村上空。
警戒態勢を維持しつつ目的地へと向かいます。
Yeah, having an airship is always super cool. Wow, this place is absolutely flooded with pleroma grass.
さて、無事降りられたけど、しかしここって村のレンゲ畑だった場所だよね。
なあ、ずいぶん様子が変わってるけど。
これも
That is
深夜が発
crazy.
生した影響なのかもしれません。サイト、厳重の気配はどうでしょう？
With this much, there's gotta be. Hell, probably more than just one.
今のところ出現する気配はなさそう。
Seriously.
当面はあの法人を頼りにしても問題なかろう。
わかった。
I'm genuinely surprised. I was thinking there's probably gonna be like multiple.
とりあえずトルタ村長に挨拶した方が良さそうだな。
はい、行ってみましょ
う。なるほど、そんなことがあったのか。最初そちらの狼殿と共に訪ねてきた時は腰を抜かすかと思ったが。
すみません。
Yeah, Zay.
どうやら私の配慮不足だったようだな。
And he's speaking, which makes it even crazier.
いやいや、伝説の新郎殿にこうしてお目にかかれるとは光栄の至りですわい。村には国防軍とやらもほとんど来ることはないし、好きなだけ滞在してくれるといいじゃろ。
ありがとうございます。
う。とても助かります。
I mean, I guess we don't have a member here at Amorica Village because my chief Tolta would have said so by now.
しかし病院の方でも
That's
批
unfortunate.
判的な人は多かったけど、ここでもディーター大統領はあまり評判が良くないみたいだね。
もともとこの村とは縁の薄い人物ではあるからな。独立国などと言われても全くピンとこぬし、例の厳重が現れたせいで農作物の収穫も落ち込んでおる。
Yep.
なのにたまに国防軍とやらが見回りに来る程度の対応じゃ。
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a way, Amorica Village is kind of like a better downtown district. Like they, you know, the defense force, like you're probably not gonna see them in that downtown district. They don't give a shit about the downtown people, and they don't really seem to care that much about Amorica, you know, village. Probably not as much as. It's probably their situation is probably better than the downtown district though, for sure.
そうでしたか。
存在すぎますね。
町の者が周辺の村里を顧みぬのは世の常。しかしどうもそれが行き過ぎているようだな。
わしも正直ついていけないものを感じる。
Think that's the case for a lot of people.
かといってこの村の影響力などクロスベル市の人口に比べればあってないようなもの。正直どうしたものかと考えあぐねていたところじゃよ。
なるほどね。
Honestly, I feel like this is the case for everyone for the most part. Everyone's pretty much lost in it. There's a lot going
厳重
on.
についてはこちらも気をつけておきます。それ以外にここ最近で何か困ったことはありますか？村の治安や雰囲気が悪化していたりとか。
いや、幸いにしてそこまでには至っていない。今は村全体で協力してこの困難を乗り切っていこうと頑張っているところじゃ。
That's good to hear. It's also nice because everyone here, they've, been together for a while here in the Morka village. So everyone's kind of just like family. So they're probably all just taking care of each other.
ハロルド君の一家も協力してくれているしね。
ハロルドさん？
Yep. He did say he was he did say something about going there when we spoke to him, when he was getting ready to leave with his family.
そういえば家族で遊びに行くと言っていたような。
Yeah.
ちょうど異変の時一家で遊びに来ておってな。その後すぐに街道の移動制限が出されたからそのままとどまっているんじゃよ。
そうだったんですか。
ハロルド君の一家なら宿の2階に滞在しておれ。
You definitely have to speak to our boy
よかったら
and the
顔を
fam.
出すといい。
ええ、わかりました。
早速訪ねてみようか。
And we will do that in the next part because I did not realize how many cutscenes were going to take place after, we spoke to Ilya. Or I would have called it then at that point. But I will see you guys for more Trails to Azure in the next one. Take care.